So today is beautiful and we are gonna go out and give you our first impressions of Tbilisi, Georgia.
We have a couple things on our agenda today, but mostly we're just gonna walk around and see what the day brings us. We're gonna start at Liberty Square and then we're going to go through Old Town.
Our last stop will be that funicular ride.
Honestly, last night I was looking up how to buy property here, and this is our first day we're like actually exploring. That's how much we love it.
It's like kind of European, kind of not. It's very hard to explain, but wait and see why. Good morning and welcome to our first full day here in Tbilisi, Georgia. Well, for being honest, it's actually our second day, but yesterday it rained so hard and we actually went out for like 2 minutes and realized we could not walk in the rain. Tbilisi, Georgia has been one of our most anticipated countries ever. Like ever. I don't know if you've seen pictures of this country, but absolutely beautiful. Mountains, lakes.
But first we're going to Liberty Square. This feels like Europe, like these like outdoor cafes. So we made it to Liberty Square, and let me tell you a quick funny story about Liberty Square. So yesterday it rained the entire day, except for like a little pocket in the morning at like 7 a.m. So I took my chance and got out for a run. When I first left for my run, I had no idea how to cross the street. There are no crosswalks here in Tbilisi, like none. I came down to Liberty Square and literally ran this entire roundabout, which is a huge roundabout, just so I could get to the other side of the road. I found out how you cross the street and we'll show you what that looks like very soon.
Are you helping me out with my shot? Thank you. We are out here about 9 a.m. or that's when we started walking, and we realized that this is not an early morning city. We read that a lot of restaurants open late and dinner usually tends to start like 8 or 9 p.m. So right now everything is closed. It looks like things are kind of opening up. Such a cool city. It feels like we're making our way to Europe. We love it here. And Sam saw a photo of this bridge and it walks to another side of Tbilisi because there's a river that runs through Tbilisi, and the main part of Tbilisi is on one side of the river, which is where we're at right now, and then there's the other side. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting some like old stone bridge. No, it's not what I expected. I have to say the architecture here in Tbilisi, it goes from like kind of feeling like a Soviet era to like the most unique looking architecture, modern looking buildings.
Hi babe.
Hi.
Nick is gonna go get the car and I am gonna go take you around with me as I explore. Also, apologies, Nick does all the video. And now it's all on me, and I'm not the best videographer. But like, look how cute this street is. Looks like a restaurant bar street that I just ran across. Pretty awesome street. Okay, we've made it back to the Bridge of Peace, so let's try this out again. Let's go cross. This is how my hair looked that entire walk across the bridge because it was very windy and I was trying to hold the camera. But look how beautiful this park is, which is called Reich Park. And look, there are public toilets and vending machines. Very smart, very clean country. Ooh! Okay, hold on. I didn't know this was over here. Wow, I saw pictures of it but didn't know it was over here. Cable car, castle. Oh, and the mother of Georgia. Do you see her right there? You see that right there? Okay, I'm gonna tell you really quickly, the mother of Georgia, she is holding up two things. One on her left hand is wine to greet the friends that are coming into Georgia. One on her right hand is a sword to scare the enemies that are also coming into Georgia. And it represents the history of this country where they have had lots of friendly guests welcomed and lots of foes that come. Okay, but now let's cross back over the bridge and go back to the old town. I guess I'm very close to a clock tower, about a 5-minute walk, so I'm gonna make my way that way. Like, I seriously feel like I'm walking the streets of Boston right now. Like we mentioned, it's 10:25 right now and everything is still closed. So I definitely think that it will open up later on in the day. Do you see that? I think Nick's gonna be proud of that B-roll shot. Nick just texted me and he goes, "Are you taking enough beauty shots where you put like over when we're talking?" He was like, "Are you taking enough of those?" And I was like, ish. But I just made it to the clock tower and this is super cool. I didn't know this existed. It kind of looks like the clock tower is falling. I wonder how old it is. Maybe I need to look that up. Like, this is me holding it straight. Doesn't it look like it's bending? Ready? I took some time to learn a little bit about this clock tower trickery. It was built in 2010 in the architecture of like the Dark Ages. Trickery. I thought it was like a really old piece and it's not. I mean, I guess like 13 years is kind of old, but like not at all. But there's actually puppet shows that happen inside of it. I think they're like small little puppets every day at 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. So unfortunately we're gonna miss it today, but if you're here in Tbilisi or if you have been and if you have seen that, leave us a note in the comments below and let us know how it goes. Because I have to cross a street. You see that? Like big beautiful boulevards and no way to cross them ever. Actually, this is very nifty and a lot faster than actually having crosswalks. There are underpasses to go across the street, and these underpasses have really cool graffiti. Like, look this way, you can go to that side, you can walk to this side. A lot of them, they sell stuff under there too. Very brilliant.
Big stretch. Oh, big stretch.
One thing no one warned us about Tbilisi are the hills. Like, what?
I made it.
You're not allowed to leave us again because I'm not very good at this alone.
How was that B-roll?
It was so good. Like, I took a lot of really smooth shots.
Let us know in the comments how well she did. So as we walk down the main boulevard, there are so many things to do here. Obviously there's a lot more going on as far as restaurants and bars, not on this main street, because on this main street, it's like mostly government buildings, and this building behind me is a museum. They actually have quite a few museums here that I think would be fun. Wow, like the architecture is just like, you just keep looking at it and you keep finding more things. But that's the Opera House. So if you're into that, that's where you go. Next up, the Big Bicycle Monument.
The Big Bicycle Monument. Ah, it works. It doesn't sound very good.
But a first impression is absolutely, this city is very clean. From our Airbnb, you could see this gigantic, well, not gigantic, but a mountain that has a funicular that goes to the top where there's like a castle, and at nighttime it is absolutely stunning. Some unusual things we've come across, such as if you want to get your teeth cleaned, it's right here, half price. Something very interesting that I've noticed throughout all day today is that not only are there ATMs, but I've seen crypto ATMs. So if you're a crypto person, this is definitely the place for you. It takes Bitcoin, Litecoin, something with the T. This is a return. Thank you so much. So apparently it's like an amusement park at the top.
This funicular was built in the early 1900s and it climbs 501 meters. Everyone's staring at me right now.
Yeah, let me come up to the front. So excited.
After 5 very pleasant minutes later, we have made it to the top of the hill. But this view, wait till you see this.
See how green that is back there? I don't know if you can see like past the city. Wow, we get to go explore that tomorrow. I'm so excited to get in our car and just go drive into the countryside. First impressions of Tbilisi is incredible. Georgia so far, we love it. We're in love. But we're gonna head back to our Airbnb. We have a long day tomorrow. The place we're going to tomorrow has a 3-hour drive each way. So we gotta get up nice and early to get there when it opens. If you wanna follow along for the rest of our Georgia videos and the rest of our travels, hit that subscribe button. But I hope you liked this video and I hope it inspired you to come to Georgia because this has been on our bucket list for a very long time. But until next time, we'll see you on the go.
A really funny story about, oh hi. Oh, hi. Thank you. I don't have anything. Thank you, buddy. You want to be on camera? Oh, yeah? Is that a good spot for you? Okay, and now he's licking himself. Okay. I'm going to wait for the wind.
I was gonna talk about that. So like hit, what? So.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
If you don't mind walking up and down hills, then, oh, look at that. Look at that. If you don't mind walking up and down hills, then.
He's like, should I climb it or should I not? Babe, babe, babe. No. Let's not climb it. I don't think we need to climb it.
Are you saying I can't climb it? Because if that's the case, then I definitely have to climb it.
Oh, jeez.
I just want to sit on the seat.
No.
So we saw the big, oh man, can you hear me? 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 Can you hear me?